test subject, Nico Da Silva, worked with...
You're experimenting on Da Silva?
Yes. He may be a sleepwalker, but he's still an Xcom agent. That means taking risks. I'm sure he'd agree if he could communicate.
If it means bringing back Da Silva, I'm in. What happens if this doesn't work?
Physically, he'll be fine. But every time we attempt this without him recovering, he slips further and further.
Then let's get it right the first time.
Sounds like a plan.
So what will I be doing in there? I'm no surgeon.
Nurse Campbell will be handling all of the medical procedures and assisting you. We just need you to be an active participant and be ready to respond as he begins to come around.
What should I expect?
Sort of like waking a sleeping child. They're trapped in a dream world, and you have to bring them out of it. Give them a reason to wake up.
Hell, why don't you just smack them? Always worked on me when I was a kid.
No. It can't be that violent or distressing. Try something friendlier. Something to draw them out.
I'm not known for being friendly, Doc.
I've heard. But too much pressure and they might retreat back to the dream world. Apparently, Mosaic has built quite a comforting prison in their heads.
Sounds cozy. I can see why they wouldn't want to come back into this world.
It's like breaking an addiction. You need to help them. But you have to be stern. But not so much that you drive them back.
Friendly, stern, but not too stern. Got it. Let's get to it. If you're right, this should be easy.
If it were easy, we would have cured it a long time ago, Carter.
Now hold still.
Looks like my time is up.
Not today, it isn't. He's all ready. Try talking to him.
How you doing, pal?
Goodbye, Carter.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere, Nico.
Carter. Good.
No response. Reapplying. Try him again.
How you doing, pal?
Goodbye, Carter.
Come on, Da Silva. It's time to wake up now.
Just leave me.
Pulse is up slightly. You're getting through to him. Go on.
Come on. It's time to wake up, Da Silva.
No. More war.
Come on, Da Silva. You don't want to miss humanity's finest hour, do you?
Yes. Yes. Got to get up.
Keep going. Almost there.
That's right. You've got to wake up, Da Silva.
Got to get up. Yes.
You can't give up now.
Carter, I had the weirdest nightmare.
You've got him, Carter. He's awake.
What happened?
We'll tell you all about it, but first, we need to get you back to health.
Carter, I owe you another one, don't I?
Try not to talk now. You've lost a lot of strength. Heinrich will want to know about this.
Nice job, Carter. Looks like you were just what he needed. Well done. It won't be easy, but you just proved we can cure the sleepwalkers. Give Heinrich my congratulations.
Why would we be refining Illyrium to this degree? It's far too unstable.
William Carter, it is you.
You're not normally like this.
I am not sure. I was having visions of Axis, of origin, of my people.
Dreaming, huh?
Perhaps that is the name for it. It has been more intense since I was disconnected from Mosaic.
You mentioned your dreams. What do you see in them?
My people, rushing forward like a tide on the ocean, surging across your world and building everywhere they touch.
Sure sounds like your war plan.
There is no stopping them. They are an endless mass, and above them all stands Origin, gleeful, turning your world into a husk, just like we did to our own.
That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna make sure of that.
I know you mean to destroy Mosaic and free us from Origin, but I fear that will not be enough.
But it'll make a difference. One step at a time. How are things for you here?
Some of the scientists are curious and cruel. The guard, Richard Rose, he attempts to protect me. It is appreciated, but insulting to a warrior.
Good to hear. We need your insight if we're gonna save our people, and convince them to accept your people as refugees.
I will assist you in any way I can.
What should I expect on your homeworld?
Why would you need to know that?
Because it's time we took the fight to them.
This is a foolish thing you do, William Carter. Even the most remote parts of our home are protected.
We've taken precautions. Just tell me what to expect.
It has been so long since I saw my home. Decades of war on other planets, only sharing memories of what we fought for. Towers jutting into the sky. Gunships patrolling every sky lane, and always poison in the air, in the water, and in our minds.
I see.
Pain, William Carter. You should expect pain.
Get your rest. Sounds like you need it.
Thank you. But the visions of your planet, perhaps, if you can stop Origin.
Ah, William. Good news, I hope. Come.
Got our travel plans ready, Doc?
Yes. I've just finished calculating the coordinates for our strike, and I've tested the Ven gate as well as I can, given the conditions.
We won't get a second shot at this.
Well then, I suppose it's now or never.
That's a strange thing to hear coming from you.
Sometimes the best test is a live one, Carter.
Not exactly filling me with confidence there, Doc.
If it's any comfort, I'll be in the Avenger as well. Should anything go awry, I'll be ready.
So, the data from Access gave you the coordinates you needed. Where do they point?
Most definitely. They point to a particularly isolated point in orbit around the alien homeworld.
Where exactly is the alien homeworld?
It's hard to describe precisely without a star map, but it's approximately 600 light-years away from Earth, in the Cygnus constellation.
They're a long way from home.
Planets that can sustain our kind of life are few and far between, even in an infinite universe.
You've opened other Ven gates before, right? This isn't all just theoretical.
Of course. You were there when Lawrence and I opened the first one.
That didn't exactly turn out well.
No, but it worked. And we've had success in smaller tests since then, using recovered outsider technology.
Well, that's good to hear, I think.
Of course, the real test will be transferring something as large as the Avenger. We'll see about that soon enough, though.
Any idea what we can expect to find on their homeworld?
Thankfully, the outsiders seem to have a similar environment and gravity to our own. No doubt that's why they chose Earth for their conquest. But the rest may be, as they say, quite alien.
What sort of defenses would they have?
The Avengers' stealth ability should get us past the toughest defenses, but it looks like you'll have to do the last leg of the trip on foot.
Just me and my squad in an alien base? Sounds like fun.
Their security will no doubt be fierce, but I'm happy to say it'll be limited. They apparently try to keep Origin's location secret, so they can't garrison an entire army around it.
We're gonna be relying on your work. I sure hope it makes the grade, Doctor.
As do I. You're not the only one whose life is on the line. Can't say I relish the risk of dying so far away from home, but how many scientists have a chance to see an alien world?
Don't think of it as dying far away from home. Think of it as dying to save your home.
Yes. That's much more comforting, isn't it?
Please report to Director Falk in office. Agent Carter to Director Falk.
I suppose it's time. See you in the Avenger, Carter.
It was touch and go for a while, but the cure worked.
Excellent. Excellent. If the underlying process is successful, then perhaps we can find a solution for the messes.
I sure hope so. You can't get me to be friendly to everybody in the world.
I was surprised we were able to get you to do so for even one.
Back to work.
Investigate complete cure.
Hey Carter, you really going out in the Avenger? Things must be getting desperate out there.
Get those evacuation orders out, and keep the agents defending the high-profile targets.
Yes, sir. Understood. We'll keep everything running until you return.
Your inexplicable confidence is noted and appreciated, Chelsky. Well, here's Carter now. Carter, good. I'm told that everything is ready.
Yes, sir.
Glad to hear it. We'll depart within the hour.
That's it?
Carter?
No speeches? Nothing to say?
This isn't the time for speeches, Carter. You know what's at stake, and you know the odds.
Yes, sir, I do.
I'd expect no less.
Don't sound so grim, old man. I'm not that easy to kill.
Every man has his limits, but if anyone can pull this off, it's you, Carter.
That's because I don't do things halfway.
And that's exactly why I picked you.
I just don't understand. Our missions have been a success.
No, your missions have been a success. If you'd call losing 2 towns and barely escaping with your objective successful. And even so, no one else has your success rate in the field.
We can get more agents, better training.
The outsiders are the ones with an endless stream of troops, not us. There's only one option. We've got to take the fight to them.
Hasn't this Origin been around for, well, forever for all we know? What if stopping him and shutting down Mosaic isn't as simple as shooting him in the head?
We've made every preparation we can with the information we have. And if that's not enough, well, you've shown a talent for thinking on your feet.
You're telling me to improvise? That's a change. What if we get there and I don't have the tools I need?
Don't worry, I've got a backup plan. But frankly, you're the best chance we've got.
Supposing we do manage to close the gates, what happens to the outsider forces on Earth?
I'm leaving a detailed battle plan. It's currently being distributed to the acting Joint Chiefs. The hope is that once we've separated our world from theirs, enemy supply lines will be cut off and the individual enemy platoons will be severed from the central command. This ought to give our military the edge they need to finish things.
Doesn't sound like you plan on being around for the...
Desculpa a interrupção do vídeo. Já sabem, Instant Gaming, ok? Tem sempre jogos baratos, cartões para PS, Steam, Xbox, tudo, ok? Já sabem, Instant Gaming, ok? Está aqui do lado, portanto basta ir lá, está sempre aí os links na descrição, portanto, boa continuação.
Clean up.
The odds of us returning from this mission are slim. No use pretending otherwise.
I'm ready to go. I'll meet you in the Avenger.
You know what's at stake here, Carter, and you know the odds. You've survived this long. I know you're the right man for the job.
Watch it! Unless you want to blow us all to hell, I suggest you be a bit more careful.
So this is the inside of a bona fide UFO. There's not a lot of time.
Understood. Go check on Weir for the target's coordinates. I'll be ready when you are.
We're taking the fight to them this time, crossing into their world here, penetrating the core of their network and separating our worlds permanently. Any questions? Have you been able to pinpoint the location of the Mosaic Nexus?
Yes, we've tracked down the... Jesus Christ, Folk. What the hell is that?
We're not attending a peace talk, Angela. I intend to put a stop to Origin once and for all.
You've been busy.
Indeed. Refining the Illyrium to its most volatile state was only part of the process. Combining that...
You did what? Good God, that thing will take out Origin and all of us with it.
It may come to that, Doctor. And if that's what it takes to end this war, so be it. Prepare the ship for immediate departure. We leave as soon as the device is installed.
Target's up ahead, just around this next bend.
Stay sharp, Barnes. We'll be in range of their detectors soon.
We've been in range. Looks like Heinrich really came through for us.
With his signal jammer, perhaps. I just hope he can say the same for the bloody monstrosity he's strapped to our belly.
The explosive will work as designed, Doctor. It has to.
They've built their operation under the lake.
Hang on! We're not getting in that way. The hole stitched itself right up.
Then we unstitch it.
Exactly. Set her down. All right, Carter. We need to disable their security system if we're going to pass through that opening in the dam.
Right, the Ven Gate.
Actually, that's not the Ven Gate. Our readings tell us the Ven Gate is hidden behind the dam, under the reservoir. It's a good bet they're siphoning the dam's power output to manage the aperture's defenses.
I see. Okay, so disable the security system. Great. Anybody have any idea how to do that?
Weir's pulling up schematics for the dam. Start with the facility's main entrance across the lower courtyard.
God damn it.
Speaker's pretty agitated.
Origin, that's who we're after.
Sounds like we got him on the run.
What are you, deaf? He's initiating the final phase of their war plan. He's talking about the beginning of the goddamn end.